There's two things going on. On the one hand, Prighozin has had his rant, and I think I'll analyse that tomorrow in a little bit more detail. So there's a jolly for us all. And at the same time, he's also written a letter telling Shoigu, who he refers to as respected. So in the rant, he's really very rude about Shoigu and Gerasimov. And in the letter, he's quite respectful. It makes no sense, saying that he's going to withdraw on the 10th of May, the day after the victory parade. And we also know that Kadyrov, the Chechen leader, is planning to move into Bakhmut round about that time. Now, Kadyrov's Chechens are it's much smaller force than the Wagner Brigade. The Wagner Brigade are already well established there, and it makes very little sense to move people around like this. It seems to be a form of theatre. Ramblings have been going on Telegram, that Russians are now trying to get rid of Wagner. Many Telegram channels that either are controlled by the Wagner Brigade or are sympathetic towards them have put up their complaints about the treatment of Wagner. Complaints to whom? To Mr. Putin. The video of Prighozin, where he's ranting about what he calls shell hunger, and he uses the same expression in his letter to Shoigu. It looks a bit strange. And looking through the Telegram posts, it's impossible to find something without that strangeness. The choice of people he's cursing is also very strange. Shoigu and Gerasimov, even though they're the heads of the Russian army, and they largely follow the commands of the chief commander, Mr. Putin. So surely it would have been far more logical for Prighozin, if he wanted to get angry with somebody or if he wanted to address somebody, to simply address his master, Mr. Putin. Prighozin didn't have any difficulties with the army before, not before the invasion, not while he was recruiting soldiers or cooking Putin's meals. The army itself is responsible for the creation of the Wagner Group. The army trained them, the army supplied them with ammunition, they provided them with all the facilities, they transported the soldiers. So why have they changed their mind? Why? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And we have to ask these questions. How can we get into the mindset of Prighozin, of Putin, of Shoigu, of Gerasimov? Or is there no mindset? Is this just some form of pantomime? Pantomime. We all know about pantomime. And the issue with the supplies and the ammunition, it appears not to have been resolved, and Prighozin, by one estimate, could be looking as if he's storming off in some sort of huff. And Prighozin and the Chechens have agreed to do a sort of swap in Bakhmut. Kadyrov has posted a video, in fact, confirming this agreement. However, it all seems to me to be highly unlikely, because the Chechens will not be able to match Wagner's strength and the capture of their city. The only thing the Chechens got is this fearsome reputation for revenge and spite and killing people. So again, it's all drama. It's all drama. It's not reality. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. And I'm off to bed.